robots.
We've seen the robot who can do a backflip and
Have
the
you
little
seen that
robot
shit?
dog shit.
Dude,
And yeah, robots can do a lot. They have the
that one
robotics
that took that
competitions and
90% of humans can't do a backflip, man. First robot.
I can't do a backflip.
Freaking backflip. First robot.
God damn, that's so crazy.
Jesus Christ, man.
And it's not perfect. He's not ready to go destroy
but
the world
still,
yet.
just
but
the early stages of it. It's just, man, it's crazy.
We're-
It's going
yeah,
to turn
we're
into
living in quite
Westworld
the
at some
time.
point. You've seen Westworld, right?
yeah, I mean, I've seen the first episode. You had me watch the first episode. I need to watch the whole series.
Man,
I know I would like
that.
it. But
That series is freaking amazing.
the AI thing,
love
I
it.
don't know. Okay, you're really
It's gonna
into that?
happen. It's gonna happen, man.
You really-
just
yeah.
think about technology, the way it's gone, just in our lifetime.
Sure.
Like we grew up in the age where we didn't have computers, and then we did. Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
and computers
I
basically
didn't have a computer
run.
when I was born, but I had it when I was like 5.
Yeah, I mean, I can remember when I was like 10 years old. You had the MS DOS mode playing.
10? It was before 10, wasn't it?
I don't think so. I don't think we had one before that.
We had one of those Apple MS-DOS or whatever you just said with the
Yeah.
floppy disks and all that.
Yeah, playing Oregon Trail,
Oh,
and you
man,
died
that's
of
the shit.
dysentery or diarrhea every time.
Every time.
Yeah,
Fuck.
seriously, every time. That was never died of anything else but that.
Play that
And
shit
it was
in
always
school.
when you're trying to cross the river too. I remember that. But anyways, man, just think about where we've gone from that time to now. There's like robots building vehicles, and they're gonna start having vehicles drive themselves. You know how many truckers there are in the United States? Robots are about to take all of those jobs. Those
God, I hope
self-driving
so.
trucks.
We
Dude.
need drivers.
Well, what are you gonna do with all those drivers though? After they have those self-driving trucks and self-driving cars, there's a lot of jobs out there that people are just driving. You know.
Yeah.
So what happens to all
I don't
those
know,
people?
man. I don't know.
Because there's what is the other industry that you're gonna? Because like during the Industrial Revolution, where they had like the cotton picking gins and stuff like that are, you know, those manufacturing kind of robotics machines that were doing that. Now these machines are so sophisticated that I just don't know what you do with that working class that's going to be out of those jobs, because how are you
have
gonna?
no idea.
What other industry are you gonna go into now? Because it just seems like more and more robotics are taking over.
And it's probably obviously a really long time away.
The Daily Show had a whole week on it. They did a whole week on it, and one of the episodes they had was there was like a robotic lawyer, and they were able to do better than like the human lawyer just by reading the laws and you know, making a judgment of if this case is going to work out and things like that. It's just so crazy that these algorithms that people come up with, and
What does
I
a
don't know,
world like
man.
that look like? Yeah.
I think what it's ultimately going to boil down to
Is it gonna be
is the people
idiocracy?
that create the machines. There's going to be two ways that this is going to go. Either we're going to be able to distribute the wealth that these robotics produce. We're going to be able to distribute it in a fair manner to where people are going to continue to be able to live the lives that they want to live. Or
Not looking like that way it's going to happen.
yeah, the way that it's going now, though, is that the people that are able to create these systems and these algorithms and these robotics are going to keep that wealth for themselves. And then we're going to have serious problems. Serious problems. Like Gilded Age problems. Where
We'll be there
where
by
the
then.
poor are going to have to rise up and
See.
because that's the only, when you back somebody into a corner, what other choices they have? You know, they got to fight.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's going to be like, what's that fucking movie? Hunger Games.
Yeah, essentially,
It's going to be the Hunger Games.
essentially, man. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. I just think it's on a path right now where it's just gonna, it's only gonna continue that way, though. Like we're not going backwards. we're never going to go back to, we're not going to get rid of these robotics and these systems to going back to, picking cotton by hand. I mean, that's a bad example because of slavery. Sorry about that, guys. Being all PC over here. But yeah, I mean, essentially things like that where these jobs employ people and they make a living wage off of it. And once you get rid of them and you don't have another industry for those people to go into, I mean, what are you going to do? And that is a very serious question that our leaders are going to have to figure out one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've seen Idiocracy, right?
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like it's going to be like that? Like where we're all just we're going to have it all figured, like life's going to get so easy that we're all just going to be a bunch of lazy, stupid, ignorant fucks that water their plants with Brawndo.
AKA our president.
Yeah, I think Donald Trump was in that movie, right?
Dude, he would be that is typecasting is what that's called in
Seriously.
the industry. Typecasting for that role. Jesus Christ.
There's just gonna be piles of trash everywhere. Your one duty is to take the trash onto the trash pile.
Right. Man, yeah. I don't know, man. I know I harp on this all the time, but it's the distribution of wealth that's really going to be the number one thing that we're going to have to focus on in our lifetimes, for sure. And once if me and you end up having kids or whatnot and grandkids and stuff like that, I mean, what are they going to do? You don't want to grow up in like a caste system where, the wealthy are just have all the opportunities and it just seriously depends on who you were born under and things like that. I mean, it's almost kind of like that now.
It's not about what you know,
not
it's
to
about
a certain
who you know.
degree, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's kind of a scary thing, but
yeah.
But then again, it could turn out to be very awesome where we don't go that route and we a fair way to distribute all of that wealth that these machines are producing, and we're able to be a freer society and free to create things and enjoy our hobbies and just live our lives with a little bit of meaning and purpose and just doing things that we enjoy and that we want to do rather than doing things because we have to do them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's just so much that goes into it.
Like I always say, there's never going to be a utopia, ever.
Yeah.
Just get that out of your head. It's never going to be perfect. Nothing's ever going to be perfect, ever. So you just got to... The whole goal is to just make things better.
Yeah.
And just... if you continuously do that, things are going to continuously get better and lives are going to be easier. There's going to be less...
But, I guess that's what's going on now, though, is there's so many people that are like, this is good, I don't want it to change. Like our parents and, even, I don't know, just the people that fight that. And that's what makes everything so hard to change in a democracy is,
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, it seems like that's what it's going to have to go to. I mean, because people are suffering.
They are.